I got news for the federal government. Drones are still flying over New Jersey. They were flying over my house on Tuesday night, and they were flying over my house on Wednesday night. Drones are still flying here, so when they use the past tense, that's alarming.
Michael Melham, the mayor of Belleville, New Jersey, has made headlines after publicly expressing his doubts about the White House's recent statement regarding the UFO drones spotted over the United States. The official explanation given by government officials was that these unidentified aerial objects were all authorized flights conducted by the Federal Aviation Administration. However, Melham insists that this claim does not add up. He revealed that he personally witnessed one of these mysterious drones hovering over his home just days ago, and his first-hand experience has led him to question the credibility of the government's response. His skepticism echoes the concerns of many who have been following the UFO drone situation closely. If the Federal Aviation Administration truly had knowledge of these drones and had authorized their presence in US airspace, why did it take them so long to inform the public? The fact that it was only after widespread reports and growing concern that the government suddenly released a vague, unverified explanation has left many wondering if this is yet another cover-up attempt. Mayor Melham's refusal to accept the official narrative is adding fuel to the speculation that these drones are not what the government claims them to be. Melham has emphasized that what he saw above his house was unlike any conventional drone he had ever encountered before. He described the object as being eerily silent, lacking visible propellers or any standard form of propulsion. This aligns with other eyewitness reports that describe smooth, controlled movements, erratic changes in direction, and even the ability to hover in place without making a sound. Such capabilities do not match commercial drones or even high-end military UAVs, raising even more questions about their true nature and origin. The most perplexing aspect of this situation is the delayed response from the government. If the Federal Aviation Administration was aware of these drones all along, why did they not issue an immediate statement reassuring the public? Instead, citizens, pilots, and even military personnel were left in the dark as these mysterious objects appeared over cities, military bases, and even near Air Force One. This lack of transparency is deeply concerning to many, as it suggests that either the Federal Aviation Administration was not actually in control of these drones, or that there was a deliberate effort to keep their presence hidden. Adding to the controversy, many experts have pointed out that the behavior of these UFO drones does not match that of authorized Federal Aviation Administration test flights. Normally, when the Federal Aviation Administration conducts aerial tests, there are clear flight paths, designated no-fly zones, and official documentation that can be easily accessed. In this case, none of that exists. Instead, what has been reported are erratic flight patterns, unpredictable movement, and multiple instances of these objects appearing in restricted airspace with no prior warning. Mayor Melham's testimony directly challenges the official narrative, and his first-hand account has emboldened others who believe that the government is not being truthful about the nature of these drones. The theory that these objects might not be human-made is gaining traction, particularly given the fact that high-ranking military officials have openly admitted that many of these sightings remain unexplained. The US government has repeatedly acknowledged that unidentified aerial phenomena have been detected that demonstrate technology far beyond our known capabilities. The drones seen over New Jersey and other locations bear striking similarities to the UFO orbs described by military pilots, particularly in their lack of visible propulsion, their ability to evade radar detection, and their highly advanced maneuverability. This is where skepticism grows even stronger. If these drones were just standard Federal Aviation Administration-approved aircraft, why are they behaving in ways that even the world's most advanced fighter jets struggle to keep up with? Mayor Melham's experience suggests that these objects are far more than routine government test drones. Instead, they appear to be something unknown, something that defies current technological explanations. His refusal to accept the official explanation has resonated with many in the UFO research community, as well as with everyday citizens who have witnessed similar unexplained objects in recent months. Many have praised Melham for standing his ground and challenging the narrative that the government wants the public to believe. His comments also highlight a growing frustration with how information is being handled, as people demand more transparency, more evidence, and fewer vague statements that only raise more questions. The FAA's sudden claim of responsibility appears to be an attempt to put the issue to rest, but instead it has only amplified suspicion. If this were truly a case of government-sanctioned drone activity, then why are so many high-ranking officials, including military insiders, still hesitant to explain what these objects actually are? Why is there no concrete data, flight records, or detailed reports proving their origin? These are the questions that Mayor Melham and others are demanding answers to. As the mystery surrounding these UFO drones deepens, many believe that we are witnessing a pivotal moment in UFO disclosure. More public officials are beginning to speak out, and the government is being forced to address these sightings in ways they never have before. The fact that an elected mayor is now questioning the credibility of the federal government's response shows that this phenomenon is not going away. The truth remains elusive, but what is clear is that Mayor Michael Melham is not backing down. His first-hand experience, combined with the growing number of witnesses who have seen these mysterious drones, is forcing the government to reconsider its approach to handling UFO-related events. If there is more to this story than what the public is being told, it is only a matter of time before the full truth is revealed. The UFO drones seen hovering over the United States continue to be a mystery, despite government efforts to explain them away. Many eyewitnesses and military officials have reported that these objects do not resemble conventional aircraft, nor do they behave in ways that match any known drone or aircraft technology. What makes these sightings particularly baffling is that these drones appear to have no visible means of propulsion, yet they move in ways that defy the laws of aerodynamics. As the phenomenon continues to unfold, many are left wondering what exactly these objects are and who or what is controlling them. For years, the existence of highly advanced unidentified aerial objects has been debated among experts and enthusiasts. However, recent sightings of these strange drones over military installations, nuclear facilities, and restricted airspace have reignited the discussion, pushing the topic further into the mainstream. Videos and eyewitness accounts describe silent, hovering spheres or metallic, egg-shaped objects that appear to move without wings, rotors, or jet propulsion systems. They accelerate instantly, change direction abruptly, and seem to operate outside the limits of known physics. These characteristics have led many to believe that whatever these drones are, they are not ordinary government surveillance equipment. One of the most perplexing aspects of these UFO drones is their ability to evade radar detection. Many of these sightings have been reported by military personnel, pilots, and government officials, yet traditional radar systems often fail to track them properly. If these were simply classified military drones, they would likely still produce some kind of detectable signature, such as infrared emissions or radio signals. Instead, these objects seem to disappear from radar screens at will, leading to speculation that they possess some form of advanced stealth technology that goes beyond anything publicly known. Adding to the mystery, there have been multiple cases where these UFO drones directly interacted with military aircraft. In some instances, fighter jets have been scrambled to intercept these objects, only for the pilots to report that the drones outmaneuvered them effortlessly. Pilots have described how these objects can come to a complete stop mid-air, rotate in place, then shoot off at impossible speeds without any visible thrust. This is far beyond the capabilities of even the most advanced hypersonic aircraft or experimental propulsion systems currently being developed by military programs. Government officials have attempted to explain away these sightings, claiming that the drones were part of FAA-authorized tests or classified operations. However, these explanations have failed to satisfy those who have witnessed the objects firsthand. If these drones were truly government-sanctioned, why were military personnel and pilots not informed ahead of time? Why were fighter jets scrambled to intercept them as if they were unknown threats? The lack of clear documentation or transparency surrounding these objects has only fueled more suspicion that the truth is being hidden from the public. The lack of visible propulsion or exhaust also suggests that these objects could be utilizing an unknown or highly advanced energy source. Traditional aircraft rely on combustion engines, jet propulsion, or rotor blades to generate lift and thrust, but these UFO drones do not exhibit any of these characteristics. Some researchers have theorized that they could be operating on anti-gravity technology, a concept long considered theoretical, but one that has been explored in classified military projects. If such technology does exist, it would represent a paradigm shift in aerospace engineering, and it would explain why these objects can hover effortlessly and accelerate without inertia. Many of these sightings have occurred near sensitive military sites, particularly those associated with nuclear technology. There have been multiple reports of these UFO drones hovering over nuclear missile silos, power plants, and weapons storage facilities, prompting serious security concerns. In some cases, personnel have even reported electronic disruptions and unexplained power failures during these encounters. If these drones are simply foreign surveillance devices, they represent a major national security risk, yet there has been no confirmation that they belong to any known adversary. This raises a disturbing possibility that these objects may not be of human origin at all. Public skepticism toward official explanations has grown significantly, particularly as high-ranking officials have admitted that many of these incidents remain unexplained. Even former intelligence officers and military whistleblowers have come forward, stating that the government has been studying these objects in secret for years and has no real explanation for their origins or capabilities. If this is the case, it suggests that the phenomenon is far more complex than simple drone activity, and that there could be a concerted effort to withhold critical information from the public. Despite the government's attempts to downplay these incidents, many believe that we are approaching a turning point in UFO disclosure. With more eyewitness accounts, video evidence, and whistleblower testimonies emerging, it is becoming increasingly difficult for authorities to dismiss these sightings as mundane events.